Hey, yo, the streets.
It's the G's Coney.
And I am Don Smokes. And
Welcome to the
3G'z
3G'z podcast.
Fellas. You know it. Temperature check
My favorite
time,
day of the week.
fellas.
Favorite day of the week, you know.
Yours and mine too. Truly indeed. Truly.
What's that temperature like, fellas?
Man, I don't get mine off the rip. Now, you know mine's always the same. It's always the same. High than a motherfucker, man.
Okay, I'm saying you gotta let them know your temperature. You know what I mean? Might be
No. You know me, man. I'm always high as the sky, man. You know, I'm just about to get ready for the show, man. We're gonna have a good one like always, man. What's the temperature like, streets?
Man, cool, calm, and collected, always respected. You know what I mean? Shit, how about you, Coney?
Shit, man. Positive vibes only. You are ready to work. Put this paint in.
Let's get it.
We got some topics today, fellas?
Yes, we do.
Sir. What we talking about?
Enlighten the streets. What we talking about today?
You know what I mean? Let me see what I got on the menu today. Let me go through the mental Rolodex shit. I think we got ownership on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're not talking about leasing. We're not talking about partnering. We ain't talking about, being no middleman. We ain't talking about being, none of that shit. We talking about the top of the pyramid. You feel me? We talking about boss dog and that shit. CEO and all that. President and all that. Ownership. You heard?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We also got gender roles, you know what I mean, in relationships and just in, conducting yourself and just, the regular rhetoric of life and this, that, and the third, men's supposed to do this, females supposed to do this, standards and all that and whatnot, you heard? And last but not least, we're going to get into tricking.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? They say it ain't tricking if you got it, but shit.
I ain't tricking if you got her, she mine.
It still might be tricking if you got it.
No, I say it ain't tricking if you got her, she's mine. You dig? Well, let's go.
That's a fact. You got some news for me, bro?
News time.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
Let me see. I might as well jump right into it, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna play around. You know what? Hold on. First, you see how I'm living, you know what I mean? We coming Black Panther and all that.
You said.
But still, Black Lives Matter and all that. So let me get into this first. And the article reads, Confederate statues removed from a North Carolina city after officers were fired for racist remarks.
So the statue get removed because for racial remarks is what they're saying?
Yeah, they was talking some slick shit. I mean, they said, get up out of here. Fuck out of here.
So you talking that slick shit, so we just gonna take your statue?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
We're gonna change a little history, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
We're gonna slap some of your ancestors in the face.
How did they take the motherfucker down? Did they knock that motherfucker down and demolish that shit, or did they carefully just strategically take it down?
I wish, but in my mind, I know the real vibes of what really happened. It was nice and conducted, orderly, but
probably put that shit in the museum somewhere on some sucker shit.
Right, blew that shit the fuck up, nigga.
I wish they would have blew that shit the fuck up. That's what we want to happen. Blow that shit all the way.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Knock all that shit over.
Yeah, that shit ain't in the garbage. That shit ain't in the garbage and nothing. So I see they took it from where it was at and put it somewhere safe for the motherfuckers to go look at. Fuck out of here.
So, the article reads, a North Carolina city said Thursday it removed 2 Confederate monuments hours after announcing 3 police officers were fired for making racist remarks. Crews in Wilmington relocated the Confederate memorial in the George Davis statue, which has stood downtown. What's that?
Oh, I just heard you say relocated, that's all.
Okay, my man. So that was the Confederate memorial and the George Davis statue, which has stood downtown, the city said in a Twitter post at about 5:30 a.m. Officials did not say where the monument was taken. Of course y'all did. Shit in your backyard.
Nobody know. They don't want nobody to know.
That shit in their backyard.
Yep. Right at the Klansman house.
I would say Klansman. That's what I was going to say too. Now, while members of the community have expressed a desire to see these monuments move for many years, recent protests and controversy over these monuments has grown to a point that the monuments in their original locations were a threat to public safety, the city tweeted. Last week, Wilmington officials enacted a 5-night curfew near the monuments as protests continue following the death of George Floyd, an unarmed Black man who died in Minneapolis police custody on May 25th. Though state law requires approval from the North Carolina Historical Commission for some Confederate monuments to be removed, it allows an exception for temporary removal in the interest of public safety. Okay, we'll take that.
Speaking of Mr. George Floyd, rest in peace to the guy. Did y'all poop that little baby shit? I mean, I the baby shit on the BET of virtual. Did y'all peep that shit?
I ain't watched the awards. I heard the song, but I ain't watched the awards.
No, it was he did the actual. You seen the streets? I seen
the baby or Lil Baby?
The baby. The baby. No, I ain't talking about Lil Baby. So Lil Baby song was fire. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm talking about the baby. He did a extra video intro to the song that him and what's the little Roddy Ricch kid, the Rockstar song. He did some shit. He did an extra verse to the song, the intro, and he pretty much reenacted the George Floyd shit. Had a cop knee on his neck while he was laying on the ground rapping and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he that shit preview at the motherfucking BET Awards.
Yeah. Oh wow. I'm surprised they let that get off.
Yeah, they let it off, but a lot of people was like, "Yo, that shit tacky as hell. You could have left that shit out."
That shit was wild, bro. Like,
yeah, I get it too.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, it's like the angle, like, you know, I get you for us, you representing, but you could have left that part out.
It was like this.
You got to take into consideration, you got to take into consideration, like, BET low-key not even really for us no more. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
and that's why they let it go.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, shit. I respect the homie for putting on, but you know what I mean? Shit, keep it moving, Tony.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, Wilmington, a city near the coast with a deep history of racial unrest, said Wednesday that 3 police officers were fired Tuesday after racist comments surfaced. The officers, Jesse Moore, Kevin Piner, Brian Gilmore, were accused of using hate-filled language during recorded conversations. At one point in the recording, Piner said the police department's only concern was kneeling down with the black folks. When I first learned of these conversations, I was shocked, saddened, and disgusted, Police Chief Donnie Williams said, according to the Associated Press. There is no place for this behavior in our agency or our city, and it will not be tolerated. The city's complicated past includes the Wilmington Insurrection of 1898, also known as the Wilmington Massacre, in which the white supremacists rioted. At the time, a mob took over the local government and destroyed the office of a black-owned newspaper. As many as 60 black people died. It's more to the story, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't want to read it, not for, you know what I'm saying? I seen enough. Bottom line.
We get the gist of the shit.
Bro. That Wilmington Massacre, that shit was crazy. I don't know if y'all boys got into that shit, like, but you know what I mean? Like, that shit was deep, bro.
I'm not too savvy about it, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, that type of shit, like, I don't want to mix and match. I mean, we know y'all did a bunch of sucker shit. We took our little small moment, and, you know, be thankful for that and just keep moving, keep being unified, keep protesting, keep fighting a good fight.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, moving right along, let's get a little juicy pause. Now, I mean, no freaky. Now.
What you got? What you got cooking, man? What you got cooking, man?
You know, gotta smell what the Coney is cooking. It says Jada Pinkett Smith, our favorite. Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith caused BS on claim that she and August Alsina had an affair.
She said BS.
She called him BS on the plane. She called him mulligans.
She called him BS. She said it didn't happen.
She called them mulligans.
And hold on, no, you telling me she's saying they never had an affair. She never fucked around with August. That's what she's saying.
I'm about to tell you because it sounds like she's saying it's cap. But
man, you know her and Will with bisexual ass got that special kind of relationship, man.
They gonna open.
No, you got to get into detail about like the accusations and what. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you do your job, bro. I'm gonna let you do your job.
I got you. Jada Pinkett Smith says claims made by singer August Alsina that the two had an affair that was greenlit by her husband, Will Smith, are a total lie. August recently sat down with the Breakfast Club's Angela Yee to talk about his new album, The Product 3, State of Emergency. But the interview quickly took a turn with him, claiming he had been in a relationship with Jada after being introduced to her by her son Jaden in 2015. And according to him, it lasted quite some time. So it says August Alsina was emotional. I mean, isn't he always? August Alsina was emotional as he explained how Jada is the only person he's ever loved and how he devoted himself to her and poured himself into their relationship for many years. However, Jada's rep was quick to denounce his claim, saying it was absolutely not true.
I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck is that the only woman you ever loved? Knowing she got grown ass kids and she fucking still in a fucking marriage.
Hold on. Listen, you missing the underlying issue right here, Smoke. The underlying issue is Jada got that Badu shit in between her legs, bro.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. That's exactly why I shut up.
Jada got that Badu shit in between her legs. Yo, like for real, bro. Like, yo, she fucked that nigga life up, bro. Like, how long ago was this shit?
He wasn't ready.
I don't know if y'all saw the video. The video for the joint Nunya. He got a joint called Nunya on his new album or whatever the case is.
Nah.
Okay.
The video on YouTube is basically a whole text conversation, and he having it, you know what I mean, to Jada Pinkett. It say Corinne, but that's Corinne Jada Pinkett. That's her middle name. Like if I know that shit, but
that's what you meant by
her middle name. Her middle name is Corinne, and I don't know if you saw the video clip, but like it's two Corinne or whatever the case is. And I'm like, yo, this is how long later he's still on this shit. Like, yo, she fucked that man life up.
Yeah,
I mean, amongst other things, I don't know if y'all caught the whole interview, but I'm just saying, like, he got some shit going on with him, but I'm just saying, like, she put that Badu on that nigga, like, you see that nigga hair, like, man, that nigga on some Andre 3000 shit. Like, she fucked that nigga life up.
I seen that nigga change like that, but I didn't know that shit. Let me find out Jada pulled the Eric
Jada
on
got
that
that
nigga.
shit, bro. That's that Peaches from Low Down Dirty Shame, bro. Like, shit, man.
Yeah.
I need a slice of that Peaches. I need a slice of that.
Peaches did it to him.
Fuck my life up, please.
Yo, for real. What do you say? What Conway say? August Alsina. You niggas going fucking blind? Nah.
Going blind.
So August also insists that Will gave their relationship his blessing. Will and Jada have been very public over the years about their open relationship, but her team says the whole thing is made up. The singer claims walking away from his relationship with Jada when she butchered him and basically killed him. So it sounds for his part like he was pretty deeply in love with her.
Man, what? Listen. That's
Okay.
that Badu shit, bro.
Like, you got a dick in between your legs, man. Hold it, man.
They say August hinted at a sexual relationship with Jada last year when he made some thinly veiled references to her in his song Nunya. Now, August has spoken his piece about his alleged romantic past with Jada, but reps for Jada could not have been more clear about their stance. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's looking like. You know what I mean? So she put that Baduism on him. You know what I mean? She got that fire.
No shit. Shit like that.
You know what they used to
Listen,
call that?
Badu me, please. Badu me, please. Kick it me, please. Please.
Yo.
Listen, Aiko me, please. Janae, listen. If any female listening to that, if y'all got that Janae, that Erica, that Jay, get away streets. Let me tell you. Fuck my life up, please. Fuck my shit up, please.
We gonna take it back.
I'm not playing it off, but I'm just playing, but I'm not.
We gonna take it back one time. We gonna say what they called it on Harlem Nights. Got that sunshine.
I ain't never coming home.
Shit up in the air, boy.
Baby, I ain't never coming home. Kiss the kids. I'm gone.
Shit up in the air, boy. The rainbow coming out that
gone.
shit. Pause like that sunshine ain't never coming home.
Yeah,
shout out to the sunshines out there in the world. Y'all getting the job
Shout
done.
out to the sunshine.
For real.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you say? Melanin me.
Ooh. Absolutely.
Black power. There go.
Melanin me and come get this vitamin D, you heard? But so moving along from that sunshine.
There you go.
We got one of my favorite black advocates. She's not black, but she advocates, our people. So
okay.
Good old Kim Kardashian with her fine ass.
That's my favorite. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if she can't suck dick. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what she can do, but she ain't my favorite.
Hold on.
I don't even know if I got a favorite.
Does she suck dick at sucking dick?
She did for Ray. She did on that Ray J joint. I don't know, my man Yeezy might not be going for that. My man Yeezy might have taught her.
Yeezy got swagger. Ray J was fucking corny.
That's a fact.
He be having some.
I hit it first.
So, let me see.
Man, with his Doritos again.
No. This is a whole different bag right here. You can't get in there. This that splat.
Oh. What's that?
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro.
No, I see the label, dog. Man, we charging them for that shit too.
They're not Doritos.
I know. I said I see the label. We charging them for that.
They're not Doritos. I need my royalties, though.
Factual.
So, for Kim K, what it's looking like, it says, social media queen Kim Kardashian West has parlayed reality TV into an actual fortune, selling a mobile game, cosmetics, and now shapewear. The bulk of her wealth comes from her cosmetics and fragrance company, KKW Beauty, which generated about $100 million in sales in 2019. The celebrity daughter of O.J. Simpson's attorney, she is reportedly following in her father's footsteps and apprenticing to be a lawyer. Nice.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
She want to talk that shit?
For us, for the peoples.
Oh, she a defense attorney.
Listen, she wanna do the Lord's work for the peoples.
Okay. She want to talk that talk. I hear you.
Now, I mean, it says she launched Skims in 2019, an inclusive shapewear brand that raised $5 million from VC firm Imaginary Ventures.
So her name is popping.
Yeah, I was saying
it's guaranteed this, that, and the third. Anything she do.
Yeah, I would say Kim looking better and better. She looking more like a snack or a whole meal with that money behind her.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, Kanye. That's what I'm talking about, Kanye. You got Kanye preaching. Yeah, Kanye preaching.
She pushing
the right thing. Yeah, she hit with that elbow. She gonna definitely hit it.
Now listen, yo, they said she about $900 million in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm about to say she damn near at a B right now.
Well, they ain't playing. Much respect. We gotta change our game.
Like, yo, Jay was fucked up. Yo. She helped Brown, man. Like, listen, like, all y'all females out there that got anything negative to say about Kim, she a hoe, she just that and the third. If that's what a hoe is, hold me, please. Absolutely. Immediately. Can I get one?
Oh, man.
I don't even want two. Females, you know what I mean? She a hoe, she did this and the third. Look where she at right now. Look what she doing, bro. She about to such a beat. She married.
She was sucking celebrity dicks. That's all. Y'all sucking local dicks.
Man, listen though. Hey, if that's what make a chick a hoe, there ain't no hoes in it. I know.
Mm-hmm. They searching, man. Promiscuous.
Nah, I mean, moving along on a more sadder note, another black man deceased. Unfortunately, rest in peace. Y'all remember what's the name of the song? Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
Yeah, Baby Huey.
Shoot that thing up, mommy, you laid it wrong.
That was them ass shaking joints back then. They used to love that.
Yeah,
Huey.
Yeah, that was around the time when I had my daughter, I believe.
They done knocked the homie down, you know what I mean?
Rest in peace.
Where at?
Guy.
He was shot and killed Thursday night. He was 32 years old. In St. Louis, looks like, let me see. Well, not St. Louis exactly, but it says the shooting happened just before 11 p.m. in front of a home in the 8100 block of Martin Luther King Boulevard in Kinloch, Missouri. Huey, whose real name is Lawrence Franks Jr., arrived at a local hospital suffering from a gunshot wound, according to police. He was pronounced dead shortly after his arrival. Police determined another victim of the same shooting, a 21-year-old man, had arrived at the Ferguson Police Department with a gunshot wound. He was taken to an area hospital and treated for his injuries. He is expected.
Why go to the police station though? I said,
can we just take a moment and talk about why is everywhere Martin Luther King Boulevard?
Yeah, I wanted to ignore that. I wanted to ignore that.
Things that make you go home.
I was really trying to ignore that part. I was gonna say.
I'm not ignoring shit, bro. I ain't
ducking bro. Shut up real quick. I ain't gonna say nothing. You did. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I ain't
ducking none of that.
All right, Peter Huey, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You think they was banging at each other like homeboy, like the two kids did on Bailey at Avenue? You think they?
I heard about that too.
You think they done each other? Rest in peace to those guys, man. That shit was crazy too.
That shit vicious, man.
All right, man. Where we at? Is that news?
Yes, sir. That wraps it up. You know what I mean? So, shit. What's happening?
Hey, man. Let's get it spicy first, man. Let's talk about this tricking shit, man. Let's get the tricking first, man. I want to hear about this
tricking.
Yeah, we gotta get the tricking first, man. Get the tricking.
I see what you did there. No. No, listen.
You're gonna catch that shit?
Listen. I love you for that shit. No, listen. I love it. No, but listen. First of all, I want to know. Listen, what do y'all consider tricking though? Like, what do you consider smokes? I'm asking you first. What do you consider tricking?
Me, I consider tricking is spending money on just to get the pussy. I mean, and just I'm gonna spend no matter what, man. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get this little girl, but I'm gonna spend it. I ain't thinking about no game. I ain't trying to cap to the bitch or nothing. Only thing I'm doing if I'm tricking, I'm take this money. Oh, you want this? Let me buy you this. Let me buy you this. That's what I consider tricking. And it's just for the pussy.
But you're gonna spend money to get the pussy regardless. But if you're paying your bills.
Not necessarily. It's not necessarily.
It's levels. Oh, that's a fact. Levels. Right, go ahead,
I mean, like you're right. You want to talk levels first, or you want me to finish?
Go ahead.
No, because what I'm saying is like you can hit a bitch off of nothing. You ain't gotta spend nothing. You can hit the bitch one night and you ain't gotta ever fuck her again. Or you got bitches that's be on deck that's gonna continue to fuck you just because who you are, and you might not never spend $1 with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's levels. And this female, and I'm pretty sure it's plenty of females that then fuck and you can continue to fuck that you ain't gonna spend $1 on. They might spend more money than you ever spend on them.
So like, let's say you decide to settle down with a female, you decide to start building a relationship. You got a car, whatever the case is. Like, she need her brakes fixed, and like she don't get paid till next week. You feel me? Like,
we are one now. That's facts.
You spending, but I'm saying, but you spending money though.
Yeah, I mean that's not tricking though. It's not tricking.
Okay, all right.
That's not like how did one song go? You say, man, it ain't tricking if you got it. No, and he said, I ain't tricking if I got her. She's mine. So when it comes down to shit like that, man, nah, it ain't tricking because I'm taking care of me. You part of me. So at the end of the day, no.
Okay, so tricking. Okay. You know, and thank you for shedding light on that. So like, if y'all just doing y'all, if y'all don't got no future, if y'all not trying to build or move forward or nothing like that, any unnecessary money you spend, you view that as tricking.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. Tony, what about you?
More or less for me, with tricking is like, I view it more so as I would say tricking per se is like almost like Smoke said, in a sense, as if you solely, doing that, for the pussy. That's like, if that's all you going for, if you're going straight for that, and you got to drop them a couple dollars to get it, that's tricking. Or if that's all that, if that's all the basis is of the relationship, like it's basically like you got to chop out, you get laid. You got to chop out, you get attention. You got to chop out, she pay you some never mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just help, if it's your home girl, y'all knocking each other down, you help her with a bill, I don't view that as tricking. Even if y'all not serious, y'all just cool, that's not tricking per se, you know what I'm saying? Like, tricking is like you said.
That's helping somebody when they down, when they need help.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's situational and it's levels. Or like, to me, like, some niggas are really chop out just because of like performance. To me, in my opinion, that's tricking. You know what I'm saying? That's just me like, okay, because she performed good. What DMX said, I gave you what you gave me, boo, or not. So it's like, why are you spending money? Is she paying you money for the dick you giving out? Like, so to me, you're a trick.
No,
hoping to hit the track and make it back. You know what I'm saying? What they talking about?
Yeah. What do you consider tricking in the streets?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I consider any time you give a female money, like, it's tricking.
So, going out to eat is tricking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Putting gas in the car tricking?
I feel like it's just because at the end of the day, like, could we eat at home? Absolutely.
Okay, it's buying her groceries tricking.
Yeah. No, listen, smoke. Hold on. Just give me a second. Listen. Okay. I completely agree with everything that you said. I wholeheartedly agree with everything you just said. But I mean, like, my personal opinion of just the underlying black and white of tricking is anytime you're giving a female money.
Oh.
You feel me?
Okay.
Like, you tell me, if I'm fucking with you, if you my joint and we building, and your kids need school clothes or uniforms, whatever the case is, I'm going to go with you as a family unit. We all going to go to Walmart or TJ Maxx or wherever we're going to go. I'm going to, you know what I mean? And I'm going to pay for this stuff directly. You feel me? Like, if you want to go out to eat or whatever the case is, like, nah, we about to go use these stamps, go to the store, get some food, come home and fucking cook that shit. You feel me? Like, anytime I put money in a female's hand, I consider that as tricking.
So you can give her a gift. You can give her a gift, but just not cash? Or like
And you know what? This is a gray area, but I personally feel like anytime I'm putting money in a female's hand or just giving a female money, that's classified as tricking.
Okay, so giving her a gift is not tricking then, is what it is. I'm just trying to...
If I'm paying for something specifically,
if you're paying
I don't feel like that's tricking because at the end of the day, it's just like, listen, my biggest issue with tricking is my main concern is I put money in a female's hand, and then she take that money and go buy another nigga some shit with that shit. You feel me?
Okay.
That's what my concern is.
So if I buy you this gift, bitch, this is just me buying you a gift, and that it is what it is. You can't get it.
If I buy you a new phone, or if I, you know what I mean, pay for your transmission to get fixed, or if I pay your electric bill, or you know what I mean, if I pay your rent, whatever the case is, if I'm writing you a cashier's check, or you know whatever the case is, or you know I'm cash apping your landlord directly, whatever the case is, you know, for whatever the case is, I know this was for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's no way you could or finesse that, and you know what I mean, giving your broke ass baby father some money because you know what I mean, like he keep fucking the re-up up. You know what I mean? But now go aad, Cody. You want to say something?
Nah, I was just trying to see that. I was trying to see where you was going with the cash, like the gifts, because I'm like, shit. I'm like, if you, I mean, you pretty much clarified everything. You explained it. But I was thinking in my head, like, shit. What if you get that transmission fixed and she pull up on me to come eat this dick?
But at the end of the day, I know she's not giving you the money.
Yeah. You know, I know worry about more of the cash factor.
I'm not saying what she's gonna do with that car is not gonna be lascivious and like backbiting, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, I know none of that $1,200, $1,800, $2,000 that I gave you to fix her transmission. None of that went towards. None of that money went in the next nigga's hand. You feel me? Right. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm right for feeling the way that I do. I mean, I know like realistically, like it's borderline outlandish, but I'm more comfortable paying for things directly than putting cash in females. Like I would love to be I would love to be in a position to just give females money. Here, take 100. Here, take 150. Here, take 200. Here, take a band just because. I'll buy you a band. You know, I can't wait till I get to that point in life. But, I mean, right now, this very second, like, I'm really not into tricking. Like, I'm just not. Because, I mean, I'm just, this is not where I am.
Okay.
So, what are the pros and cons of tricking, do y'all think? Like, Tony, go ahead. Like, what are the pros and what are the cons of tricking, in your opinion?
The cons, I mean, that's pretty much, you know what I mean, the stigma that's put on you, that's how you label. That's what you view as. You view it as like a walking dollar sign. At that point, you know, they're only calling you for the financial benefits. It's like they don't care about your well-being, you as a person. If you live or die, go to jail, whatever, like,
you ain't got that cash, nigga, you ain't getting no ass, nigga.
Yeah, so it's like that's all you view that. So that's like one of the biggest cons. You know what I'm saying? And that dictates how they treat you, basically. It's like, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to talk to him nice, you know what I mean? Because he's going to chop me out. You stop chopping out, they talking to you spicy. So it's like, how they handle you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now,
backhand for that.
Yeah, for real.
No, I ain't on that type. No, go ahead. So what are the pros of it, though?
The pros, I ain't going to lie. You can get some top-notch. You can get some top-notch beautiful women to do some wild shit for a couple dollars.
Yo, talk that shit, bro.
Yo, listen, can I just say that's well, go ahead, finish, right? I do.
Now, you know, fucking, how they say, do something strange for a piece of change. That's real.
Oh, holler for $1?
Yeah.
Now, listen, get your shit on. Go ahead.
You make a model bitch crawl like a caterpillar.
Oh, not the itching joint. Not the
free ab, free AR ab. You know what I mean? Free top goon. But yeah, no, I mean,
free top goon.
You gotta think when you tricking. I mean, if you tricking it, now see, it's levels to tricking and there's ways you tricking. But if you tricking in the right fashion, you got a couple of dollars, and you got some personality with it, because you can trick in style a little bit. Now let's, you know, we can go deeper. I ain't gonna go too deep. Pause. No. You know what I mean? But you can trick in style a little bit. Now, if you trick in style, you might can dictate some things. Because think about it. Not for nothing, if I'm paying with some of these bills, me personally, bitch, I want a key. I want a key. I need to stash there. I got to tuck some hammers, tuck some others. You know what I mean? Like, I need all that. That's just me. You know, I need like 10 of my niggas that had a Wi-Fi password, like all that. You know what I mean? Like,
all of them.
Because I'm paying the bills.
Everybody, huh, man?
So what about y'all? What y'all think is some of the pros and cons?
Smokes, what's the pros and cons of tricking?
Yeah, man. So, like my man said, the pros is, man, like T.I. say, man, you can get whatever you like. You can get a bitch whatever you want. And whatever you like, man. A lot of them do a lot of crazy things for dollars, man. I mean, he pretty much said that, man. I can't really reiterate that too much because that's pretty much what it is. That's the major benefit of tricking. If you got that dollar, they will holler. And that's a fact. And the cons, I would say, man, if you ain't moving right, because you do get some fucked up fake tricks out here, niggas that just want to pay for pussy, and you will go broke. Right hoe will juice your ass. And that's what I say one of the kinds of motherfucking tricking is if you run into the right hoe and you think you missed it, man, I got it, that bitch will juice you to the point where you ain't got nothing left and she on to the next motherfucker. So be careful how you think you motherfucking big pimping out here, okay?
Talk your talk.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Get your shit off, bro. That's a fact.
That's all I'm saying, bro. These niggas be out here thinking they got big dollars and they run into the right one and then it's like, oh shit. Yo, dog, I'm short on re-up. Yo, why you short? You ain't never been short. No, man, I just had to buy my baby. I had to fix baby. You had to do what? Shit. Better get it together, dog.
I done had them stories.
That's how tricking goes wrong.
Yeah. There we go. I done had them stories personally. Not me personally, but I had like, yo, bro, what's happening? Oh, we just came back from Miami.
Man, niggas hurting. So you trying to tell me you ain't put your shit together before you left? So you just went and came back stupid, right?
What you do? You hit on one of them stale faces.
So what you think I'm gonna do? All right, well, shit, when the next joint come through, bro, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I'm through yet, though. Still ain't came through yet. Damn, you ain't get back yet?
Nope.
Damn, how you still ain't get back? It still ain't come through that. Yeah, I'm still waiting like a motherfucker, though.
Damn.
Get your ass out of here. Streets talk about it. Streets talk about it. Pros and cons, man.
I honestly feel like it's not no pros to tricking. No, I'm dead ass serious. Like, no. Listen, this is a segue into like my next like subcategory about like, is it necessary? You think like, listen, brother, if you tricking, you buying bags, shoes, you paying a bill, you giving the chick an allowance. If the chick cold, like if she, because we can all agree, if we was to trick, I'm not saying any of us do, but I'm just saying if we was to trick, any of us be me knowing y'all, this joint gonna be legit. Like she gonna be fire. Like she gonna be nice. She gonna be getting crazy. You feel me? Like she know what she brings to the table. So at the end of the day, it's like, you think she don't know what she got to where she could like milk the next nigga for this shit?
No, she wants you like.
No. But at the end of the, if the relationship is established off just tricking, I mean, I'm giving you $500 a week for allowance. You think it's not a nigga out there that's giving her 1,000, or she don't know some nigga out there to give her 1,000? Like she always know. It
might be, but she might be a retarded content bitch with that 500 a week. So I'm just gonna fuck these other niggas, and I'm gonna get this nigga a week from this nigga.
Variables aside, like any female that's getting tricked on, like any sugar baby, ain't that the term sugar baby? Ain't that the term out here, sugar baby, whatever the case is? Like any sugar baby out here, she know what she can do. And what she
sugar baby.
You feel me? Hashtag shout out to the sugar babies out there. I respect your hustle. I respect your grind. You know what I mean? In a minute, I'm gonna be a sugar daddy. When I get there, I'm gonna sugar daddy. Sugar baby me, please.
I don't know.
Nah, but like, I don't think it's no pros to it because it's like, you think you giving her this bread, you paying bills, like she should like respect you or submit to you to a certain extent. It's just like you try to big homie her, like, I mean, bitch, like I didn't gave you this, I done did this to you. And she gonna pull that big joke out. Like, you think you're the only one that's doing this shit? Like, I mean, you think you're the only nigga that, you know what I mean? Like,
but if you pimp, that's when you pull like that backhand. Ain't that what you do?
But we not talking about pimping, though, bro. We not talking about pimping. That's a whole different. Matter of fact, that's next week.
That's next week.
We're gonna get into pimping next week. That's next week. We talk about like, yo, we just vibing, like we just linking to get up when we get up or do whatever we do, whatever the case is. Like,
but from my standpoint of tricking, I would say is that's the position you put yourself in. That's what that's the only thing you wanted. So you shouldn't want nothing else from the situation. The only thing you should want is to be able to fuck this bitch when you pay for it, and that's it. That's what you're tricking for. Or if you just wanted to go to the movies with you, or whatever the fuck you paying for her time for. You paying for her time for that period of time, and that's it.
But listen, she pull a renegade move, like, you know what I mean? Like, we usually get up Thursdays at this point in time, you know, she got something else going on, like, yo, like, I'll give you this for this, like, you tell me this, that, and the third, whatever the case is, like, I do this for you so we could have our established link moments, whatever the case is.
You fucking with a smart hoe, she didn't dig up on game on your
But they exist, though.
Yeah.
Bitch ain't smart, she a faggot.
Whether she a smart hoe or she a fat kid, at the end of the day, like, you risk, like, you know what I mean, putting yourself in these positions when you deal with chicks that you tricking on. So I'm just saying, I don't think it's really pros to tricking.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's just like you can put yourself in positions to like have an advantage. Some chicks ain't gonna talk to you if you're not. Some chicks ain't gonna talk to you if your conversation don't start with money. Mm-hmm. I don't care how ill your Mac is. I don't care how gorgeous you is. Like it's certain chicks that is from a certain predicate, from a certain mode that know for a fact that it's no way I'm about to get this dude no attention whatsoever if he not coming to me talking dollars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like it comes to a point where it's like we have to take that accept responsibility on if we gonna deal with this because we want this joint, or if we just gonna say effort and move on.
And that's why me personally, I ain't no trick.
I that line. I
come no trick. I come no trick.
Ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile.
What numbers the dial? You gonna be here for a while? I'm gonna call my crew. You gonna call your crew? Pros, like I said, I really don't think it's any like solid or legitimate major pros to tricking. But cons is, you know, like you said, so it's like niggas, you'll go broke. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like you'll go broke to the point where it's just like you might be in a position to spare a couple $100 a month because, you know what I mean? Like you willing to sacrifice your go out budget. You're saving for a nice watch. You're saving for a new car. Like, you might throw all that out the window. Like, you still paying your bills. You know what I mean? But, like, all you're saving money to better yourself as a person or to get the things that you like. You know what I mean? You throwing all this out the window because, you know what I mean? Like, you want to trick. And, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do with your extra money, you know, that's your business. Right. But it comes to a point where it's just like, now she, you know, this little $300 every couple of weeks, this, you know what I mean? I need $5. You know what I mean?
She might get it. She might get it.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like you so caught up and infatuated with the whatever it is that she's doing to you, or you not having no game or not being able to finesse a certain. You know what I mean? Like you would go broke now. You facing the 30-day eviction notice. You call her up like, yo, listen, like I need $100 or I need $200 to send a third. Like shit. Now you blocked. Now you blocked.
Now she laugh at you.
Now it's take care, sir. Block.
This nigga broke. This nigga that spent all his money to think I'm about to give him $100. Girl, call Jerome.
She hated there now.
Yeah, she hated there. She calling Jerome to fix
it. She
hated there. She loved it here though. Now she hated there.
She did at one point in time. She did, but now she hate that shit.
So last but not least, like I want to know, like, do y'all boys feel like tricking is necessary?
No,
not really. And I know you probably like pick a side and stay there, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because I mean, me personally, from my perspective, you know, like I'm not into the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't feel it's necessary. I feel based off my personality, you know, off the gorgeousness. You know what I mean?
Double G.
Let me cut it out for the ladies. Damn cocky and conceited.
No, don't turn that shit down, nigga. Like,
no, you like
there you go. Keep that energy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Turn the fatigue off.
Bow down for nothing, nigga. What you talking about?
Turn the fatigue off. Turn the fatigue off.
Light-skin privilege. Light-skin niggas matter, all that, man. Now with some G, so you know, I'm getting kind of tan, so I might be like fair skin, medium skin, or something normal. But now
just stay away from dark skin, bro. Because
with that 5 o'clock rattle you got on. Listen, that 5 o'clock rattle.
I will not cross over.
We ain't claiming you, bro.
I won't even attempt to cross over. None of the above. You know what I mean? I keep this light skin shit alive.
My man.
Last time I seen a tough light skin nigga, a player, was Ice-T, nigga. Fuck.
Ice-T.
Oh, my man. Rest in peace, Stack Bundles. You know what I mean? But so anyway, but G shit, tricking not really necessary. Like, if you got the proper, you know, technique, the skills, like, you know, nunchuck skills or bow cross skills. But now some G shit in all seriousness, I mean, if you a certain type of nigga, you ain't got to. I didn't have to do it. And the females that, you know, that mandated that, it was a dub off rip. If I knew cash was their conversation,
gotta go.
Now, would I be willing to just, if it's like, okay, we don't gotta have a conversation, we don't gotta have a date, like, you could meet me at like the West End. I fucking cash app you the couple $100 you want. We rock out for a couple hours and we forget to know each other. Okay, cool. But otherwise, not necessary at all.
You don't know what? I changed my answer.
See, but okay, go ahead.
It is necessary. Because you gotta remember, everybody's not a double G, a gorgeous gangster, my nigga. And a lot of people want pussy. You dig? And a lot of niggas, they just don't look good enough to get it from the physical eye view. So some of them can't talk. They got the stubble mouth or some shit. So what they do is
be funny.
They got a bankroll though. So why go through all that shit?
Be funny. Be nice.
That little pretty bitch that you gaming with, nigga, I'm ugly as hell. She ain't gonna pay me no attention. So guess what? I give you $1,500 right now to fuck you.
Make her laugh.
Oh, I'm gonna pay her $1,500 right now while you sitting over there on the block, motherfucker. You hustling to go buy Jordans and shit. I'm sitting my ugly ass over here hustling to get money to fuck bitches. So yeah, it's necessary for the fat guy, or the ugly guy, or the guy with no game. So yeah, I say it's necessary in that fact.
I respect that. Like and how I feel about it, I don't feel like it's necessary, but it make life a lot easier.
Okay.
You feel me? I don't think it's necessary. No, listen, I done been on both sides of the spectrum. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm the handsome hustler. So at the end of the day, it's just like, I know for a fact, like, I can go catch this DSP, which is dark skin privilege. Like, you're going to be caught up in this aura. Like, oh my God, he's so attractive. Like, and I don't got to do nothing else. Like, that's just it. But at the same time, it's like, I know it's females that they know what they bring to the table. They're going to attract so many handsome or gorgeous men. You know what I mean? Like, they know for a fact, like, it's nothing to be gorgeous. Like, it's a dime a dozen for them. So it's just like, it's dealer's choice. So now I gotta separate myself from the pack. I can't just be handsome with a mouthpiece. Cause she's so fired. She got 10 niggas on her roster that's handsome with a mouthpiece. You feel me? So it's just like, how do I separate myself from the pack? Oh shit, man, shit. You want some shoes? Huh? You feel me? Now I'm at the top of the list. And I'm gonna just do what I do.
Cause you cashed out. Cause you spent a couple of dollars when nobody else would.
That's what I'm saying.
And now we looking at that nigga like you trick ass nigga. Yeah, I got it first.
But my whole thing is like, if I could spend them couple of dollars on them shoes, I would have still been like in the mix with the rest of the pack, not making no progress. Cause she's so fire. Like I said, she got so many options.
Yeah, so she got to be able to choose what makes you different, nigga. What makes you
at the end of the day. Could I not have Trick? And could I not have Trick? Could I not have Trick and just been like funny and just been a player and just being me and just being so cool and open and just like not no sucker ass thing? Like she would have eventually gave me, you know what I mean, what it is that I'm looking for. But like this might have been 6-8 months down the line.
Or after she been ran through and tried other homies first because they looked better at the time. They was offering a little bit more.
And they didn't put more on the table. They didn't took her to Miami or took her to Belize or took her to San Tropez or whatever the case is like. You know what I mean? They didn't jump the line. Well, remember back in the day we used to pay to skip the line fee at the club?
Yeah. Sometimes it was worth it. You back in 13 eating your cookies while everybody else back there waiting. Like, damn. Fuck. Yeah.
That's a fact. So shit, I mean, like that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all boys' input on that, but let's move on to ownership though, man. What you got for this, folks?
Man, listen, man, it's a lot of issues with this ownership that's actually bothering me because it's like I know a lot of brothers out here that's doing a lot of good things, right? They cook food, they sell clothes, they cut hair, whatever it is they doing, they all renting. You know what I mean? And that really gets us nowhere because we still have to pay for it. And then that's why, and that'd be a lot of reasons why people be complaining about going to black businesses. Because if you never owned a black business, you don't know how much a black owner goes through to actually own that and run that business. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into that black establishment and you go in there and you go to asking for such and such and you don't want to pay that price, or you look at that tip jar and ignore that shit, that's really hard on them because for one, they're not really getting as much traffic. People not stopping in they place of businesses and doing buying their merchandise and shit. So it's like it's hard for them. But my question and where I really wanted to start off at is like, what do y'all own? Do you have anything that you can actually say that you personally own?
Right. Me personally?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we gonna keep it a buck out here. We gonna let it know because we got to change this shit, man. Because that's where I'm gonna get to.
That's a fact. Like, what do I own?
Yeah.
Own. I mean, shit. The rights to me. I really answer your question. No. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I don't own anything. Like, do I own a piece of property? No. Do I own
the rights to you?
Assets? Not at the moment. No. Do I own anything? No, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I might be leasing something or financing something right now, but like, at the end of the day, do I own something legitimately? Like, absolutely not. Like, I don't.
Yeah, and to be honest, bro, I kind of feel the same way. I may own some like small material shit, but like really owning anything, own shit, I don't own nothing, man. I had a few businesses that was under my name and shit like that, but
you back?
Yeah, I see you. He was Dipset for a minute, but they ain't really own nothing.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Some shit bugged up.
You back down there? Yo, shit.
No, chill.
But no, man, listen, man. I don't own much, man. I got a couple of businesses that I got under my name, like I said, that I do personally own, but like actually like having like land and shit like that I really want to own. No, I don't.
Coney, what about you?
You back?
Do you own anything?
He ain't even on this reception.
He glitched out today. Okay, he glitched out today. It was me last week. He glitched out this week.
Yeah, it was talking spicy earlier. That shit was funny.
He was talking the craziest earlier about me glitching out. Now look at him. I'm loving this shit because he was at my neck earlier.
Fix the wide. Yo, do we gotta take a pause for the calls for the brother or something?
He was at my neck earlier, bro. Like, look at him. Look at his face when he is.
Yo, yeah, he definitely did hit you. Yeah, we go fix this shit. Hold on.
Yo, like,
yeah, he's back. Welcome back.
Shout out to technical difficulties, man. Shout out to technology, you know.
Yeah, we all right, man.
My boy back like a brazier hook.
My glass back too. Don't nobody.
Yeah, but like we were saying, Smokes was telling us, you know what I mean, he owned a little this and that, but nothing really what he wanted really own yet.
Right. Yeah,
I was saying that, you know,
I need some property.
I'm saying, you know, I'm financing, you know, a little this and that. You know, I don't really own no assets for it like that. Like, so my thing is like, what do you own, Coney? Like, what do you own anything?
I mean, like, aside from like a car, you know what I'm saying? Some G shit like a car. Like, I own like shares of stocks and shit like that. If that counts for I don't know. Do y'all count that as actual ownership?
I mean, if you own a share,
I mean, I don't really know too much. I don't really know too much about stocks.
I mean,
but if that
theoretically, I own some shares of that company. If they get some bread, I get some bread.
If you own a share of that company, yeah.
If that's the case, then I own a stock or two. So yeah.
I own that. I mean, I actually do have a business, but it didn't like take off the ground and get up and running. So you know that I guess that's kind of null and void in a sense. Because if it wasn't
do you own a business? Yes or no?
I got a tax ID number for that motherfucker. It's under my name. Hell yeah.
Well, if you own a business, you own a business. Like, I mean, I don't know the details about owning businesses because I don't. So I'm just saying, like, if you own a business, you own a business.
Yeah, but you know, we ain't gonna shoot it down. Get that business to work. But yeah, so that was part of it. You know, I was really going to the spill about having ownership and you know in the community. But now it's like ownership versus renting. Do you really need to own some shit, or is renting like the way to go? Because like some people can go on renting for the rest of their life and never even care about owning anything because it's just like a lease. People would rather lease a car than to own it because the actual facts that you get with leasing, you don't really own the car, but you can constantly change out every few years and such and such like that. So, Coney, since you missed out the last few times, we give you a chance to catch up and speak first. So, how do you feel with this owner versus ownership?
Me personally, I would just me from my personality, I would prefer to own some shit.
Okay.
Whether it's a vehicle or a home, you know what I'm saying? If we're speaking from the vehicle aspect, I just want that to be mine. So if I want to sell it, do whatever, and you can still trade the motherfucker in the same as you would with a lease. You know, it's differences, but you get what I'm saying. So me personally, I would just rather own. That's just me. As far as a home, the same way. I would rather, you know, I'd rather own a home, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to all the money you spend in rent, you could be putting that in the mortgage and, you know, building your own shit. Some shit you could pass down. Like I think like you pay a massive thousands in rent, you know what I'm saying, and they can tell you get the fuck out at any moment. But if you own that house, motherfuckers can't tell you to go nowhere. And on top of that, you might can leave that shit to your kids, nieces, nephews, pass it down. Might have to put it up, now I mean, to bail a family member out that's in a bad situation, anything, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I got people in my family that own shit. That shit helped me out times. I was twisted in, you know, bad legal situations in my younger days. So, shit, I'm all about ownership, you know?
Okay.
And I feel like ownership in general for the community, you know what I'm saying? That shit is, like, as far as, you know, we speak a lot here at 3G'z about the black community and uplifting and shit. So we definitely need to own some shit to support our little conglomerate. Go ahead, Strizzy, my bad.
Me personally, I'm like, whatever fits the situation. Every situation is different.
Biker shirts on and shit.
No, that's a fact. No, I was. First of all, don't worry about the fucking going on over there. Let's start with that. Second of all, what's in my motherfucking cup is what's in my motherfucking cup. How about
that? shout out to what's in your cup, Henry Mello.
Nah, but like, I mean, I feel like, you know what I mean? You should do what's more convenient for you. You know what I mean? Like, whatever is more convenient to your situation or your finances, at the end of the day, everybody know where they are. Regardless of what they want to tell other people. If they want a cat, if they want to sit here and say this, that, and the third because they pride is in the way, everybody know where they are.
Right.
So, like, if it make more financial sense to you to rent a building or rent a facility or rent a space out or an office out because of the location or because of whatever deal you got worked out with the owner, whatever the case is, just do that. You know what I mean? Like, then you got rent to own scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like let's say like for a year, you got a situation with you want to rent something or you want to finance something for a year, whatever the case is. You want to put your business in a building, you got to finance it for a year. You know, you just jumping off the porch just to see what's gonna happen. You get in there and you say like, okay, this is after 6 months, 8 months, like, okay, like I'm doing good. This is a very lucrative position for me. Now, as opposed to renting it for the next year, now you might want to sit down and go through the contract and broker a deal to where I'm trying to own this motherfucker like within the next year, whatever the case is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like now you got to crunch a couple of numbers, change things around. So I just honestly feel like whatever is more conducive to your business scenario is what you should do. For me personally, my goal would be to always own. Right. But sometimes, you know, you just might need to rent something for a couple of years because it's like, you know, long term, this is not where you're going to be or this is not what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So would you, since we still talking, matter of fact, let me answer the question before I jump on to the next. But so owning versus renting, yeah, the goal is to own. The goal is definitely to own. But like you said, if there's an opportunity and you have to rent and you're using it as a stepping stone, yeah, then by all means, go ahead and rent that spot. Like right off the rip, you know, young people, y'all get off the porch, and this is one thing that we need to stop doing as a Black community as a whole. Like if anybody adult, y'all got kids coming up and you got kids that's going on 18, 19 years old, do not let your kid move out the house. Do not kick your kid out the house no matter how bad they are. Don't tell them to get out and get on their fucking feet. You let the motherfuckers stay at home and get on their fucking feet. Now, I mean, continue to help your child. Man, kicking them out at 21, that's not what it is. That shit is really not fucking cool, man. Because you putting these kids out here, and that's the reason why a lot of these kids think they can do whatever the fuck they want because they think they're grown. They need to stay at home and get a bankroll, get a real bank account, get some real education. Because once you get out of school, you still don't know nothing. The only thing you know is what the schools taught you. Now you need to come home and learn what some adult shit from real adults. But it don't happen like that. But before I spin off and get too far out talking, yeah, you really need to own because like you got to use renting as a stepping stone, and you use that only as a stepping stone, and after that you should be building up to own. And another thing is like, will you invest with your brother or somebody else with the same like mind as you, Coney? Like to actually invest into a building or any type of just like whatever it is, if it's the same thing that you got your mindset on, say you in the exercise and then work fitness. You find somebody else that you actually working out with, you don't really know this guy for real. But this guy got a bankroll and he got a mindset like yours, but he needs some help because he don't want to do it by himself. Not just saying that, but will you do that? Would you take that chance and do that with somebody else? With your fellow brother?
Nah, me? Absolutely. Shit. I took a chance to shoot you motherfuckers with this motherfucking podcast, didn't I? So my track record speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Okay. But now some G shit, like hell yeah, no. I would take that chance, you know, because I'm about building, and I realize, you know, teamwork make a dream work. Teams build dreams. You know, together everyone accomplishes more. Shout out my Teamsters as well. But on some G shit, like you really start to realize you can get more done. You know what I'm saying? Like the that we used to run by, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So now I mean,
hold on, man.
Partners, listeners, pardon himself. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes technical difficulties happen to the players fuck ups.
It's just him,
probably fucking up.
It's just Coney. It's just Coney.
It's just Coney. You know what I'm saying? They put the burden on the light skinned niggas, man. Dark skinned niggas are crack under this type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? But nigga like myself, he's gonna tip his cup.
Let's see if this light skinned nigga can pick up where he left off at.
Man, you know, we was talking about would you go into business with somebody? I mean, would you? And that's what I'm saying. It's this kid I follow on Instagram.
Okay.
Picking right back up where I left off so smoothly, as a light skinned nigga would do.
Okay.
You know, it was this kid I follow on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Shout out David Ruffin. Kid I follow on Instagram. Motherfucker, he bought a dump truck for 11 bones or whatever. He bought a dump truck, and then he was talking about how you can employ cats. And I'm like, damn, 11 bones? Shit, you figure, what's that? Let me see, what's that? That's a little over. Do the math, Strizzy. What's that? A little over.
A little under 4 a piece. It's like 30. It's like 30. It's like 33 a piece. 34 a piece. 32 a piece.
Okay. So you figure, like, if us 3%, for example, hypothetically speaking,
33
we all spend 33 a piece. Know what I mean? We got us something.
Right.
We got us, you know, something that's going to employ us, that we can employ others, should I say, something that we own, not employees, but something we will own that we can employ others, you know what I'm saying? Get all types of jobs, contracts. So I would be willing to do that because that would bring, like, that's an extra residual. Yeah, no, kid got
that's a move. That's a small move.
I ain't gonna lie, kid, he busted stupid dope moves. It's just, he a kid from Philly. He do real estate. He mess with dump trucks.
What's this tag? I'm gonna have to follow him.
Damn. Let me get back to you on that.
All right.
Cause I follow a couple cats from Philly. I follow the Wall Street Trapper. I follow a couple of niggas that, you know, some smooth shit.
Oh yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of shit like that.
Enlightening us and educating us. You know what I mean? But this cat, he got some shit.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you know what? Say less. I'm about to go find this right now. So go ahead. One of y'all, would y'all be into the ownership thing?
Streets. You down with sharing what you're sharing with your peoples, man? You gonna break bread and gonna build with them?
As long as, like, it's thorough and specific guidelines on business. Because, like, I'm not the one to be, you know, taking losses or not, like, progressing lucratively to the fullest extent just because you my mans.
That happens though, dog. You lost.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say, risk taking, when you take a risk, you know, that's part of business too, though. You know that.
Yeah, but right. No, that's what no homo. That's when I pull out. Pause. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, as long as I can walk away without taking no substantial loss, I'm pulling out, bro. Like, pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all agree to play that prime example for that dump truck shit, whatever. Just an example. We all put our 33 in. One of us three, and this is including myself possibly, you know, obviously aren't doing what we need to be doing to make this pop the way that it should pop. I'm willing to remove myself from the equation. You know what I mean? Like, now, if we only didn't pull 3 jobs for $3,000 a piece, okay, I'm fine with taking my $3,000 out them 3 jobs, chalking it up to that extra 300 and some change that I missed out that I put into that, and remove myself from the equation, because I'm not gonna keep drudging forward in a scenario where, because, like, of the relationship I have with somebody, this is just bad business. Go ahead, bro.
Now, is that strictly contingent upon bad business amongst your peers, or shit that's taking time to build?
No, it's a difference between bad business and shit taking time.
Okay.
Because you could have a projected thing of like 6 months, and y'all shit might not pop for 18. It's
no,
like
that's
stick
a
to
fact,
it.
but you gotta think, within those 6 months, there should still be certain responsibilities that each person should have. Like, I should be out every month making 2 to 3 projections or bids for businesses for this dump truck. Like, let's say, like, every month we're all responsible to have at least 3 bids for a job per month, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing my job, you doing your job. Whoever not doing their job, they only doing one job. They only doing 1 bid per month.
Yeah.
Or they only doing like 2 bids per month. Or we 6 months into it, and, you know, they got other things going on. Whatever the case is, they only got like 5.
So if you like, can I ask you a question before you go too far? I don't want to forget this shit. So if you like this motherfucking job, that like this shit that you just bought into, you wouldn't try to buy the other motherfucker out before you just break out, or you would just be like, yo, man, fuck it, y'all had that shit, or you just, I'm out of here.
That's an option. That's an option.
Okay.
That's a sensible option that I could see myself crossing. Like, absolutely.
Buy your ass out of here. You ain't worth it. You ain't good enough. Man.
I would like, you know,
like what I'm doing.
At the end of the day, bro, like, I feel like you're not where I am with this, and I'm willing to give you, you know, you put 3,300 into this, I'm willing to give you 45 to buy your share out of it, because I just feel like you're not. You know, what I mean, I'm gonna pay you more than what you put into this, but you're out completely. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I'd be willing to bring to the table. Absolutely.
Smokes, I just sent you the kid link. His name is Big Biz Knees.
Big Biz.
Yeah, I sent it to you on the IG on the Buffalo's Best joint.
I see the naughty.
Yeah, he busts dope moves though, as far as, you know, like things that we can do or things we can come together on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm definitely with all that as far as coming together in the business aspect. I'm with it.
Oh yeah, so you should know me without even asking. I am 100% with it. I'm ready to go. As long as we like minds, we got the right thing going. We can definitely sit down. We can definitely talk. Long as you putting in the same effort I'm putting in, and don't feel like I'm putting in too much effort for the same shit that we supposed to be mutually going for, then I'm all with it. But as soon as I feel like I'm putting in too much at any given time, I'm gonna start to fall back, and then I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, shit, I'm doing other things. Because once that shit once I feel something start falling off or going somewhere else, I'm building somewhere else. So once I finally tell you I'm done, I'm not doing this business no more, I'm already building over here. So my foundation is already built. I just gotta worry about my walls now, and I'm gonna have my home building in a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't. It's like wasting time sometimes, but I definitely will do it. Like I try a lot. I try more.
Okay. I could dig that.
So in conclusion, what's up, Mr. Coney? What we talking about? Coney?
Oh man, I've been on the brain, man. It's a touchy subject, you know, touchy terminology, because we combine in two elements, but it's applicable to relationships, but just in general, yeah, exactly. We merging, conglomerate, all that, integrating with what 3G'z just did. We Voltron and this shit, but nah, we talking gender roles, and we talking like their applicability to relationships, but just in general, gender roles in society, period.
Okay, break it down.
So now,
break it down a little bit.
Got you. We, you know, for those that's not savvy, I mean, it's kind of common sense, but for those of y'all that might have been living under a rock or just don't, you know, just even if you was a younger watcher, gender roles are, you know, like roles that a man should play, roles that a woman should play, things that are designated based on your gender or your sex.
Okay.
So now, my question for you guys is, do y'all believe it should be gender roles in relationships? We start off with that. So, Strizzy, we go to you first, because now, I mean, you look like you got some heavy shit on your mind, all that, G. So, do you believe it should be gender roles in relationships, G's?
The politically correct answer.
The politically correct, Mr. Technicality.
I'm man, the technician at 3G'z. What's happening, G?
The politically correct answer is no, but like at the end of the day, I don't fucking want to watch dishes, bro. Listen, I don't want to wash dishes. I don't want to dust shit. I don't want to vacuum. But at the same time, at no point in time will you have to take out trash as a female. You won't have to cut grass. You won't have to shovel no driveway. You feel me? Like, it's a spider in the house. You ain't got to kill that joint. Like, if the car need an oil change, like, you won't ever have to pick up. Like, I'm just being honest.
So your answer is kind of like yes, in a sense. Like, you believe it should be gender roles.
It should be that way. Absolutely.
But because there's a but, it's a but in your tone. So talk to me.
You know something like nigga, I'll take the garbage out, or I don't mind getting the fucking oil change. Like, I'm just like, yeah, but do you want to?
They be wanting to. They really
you just saying this for the sake of this argument to make your point. Like, no, like, I don't, like, if we got a dishwasher, like, I'll load the dishwasher. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll take the, I don't.
I bet you will.
Like, but I'm serious, like, stuff like cooking, like, that's 50-50. Like, you know what I mean? It's 7 days out the week. I'll cook twice a week. You cook twice a week. We could go out every other day. You know what I mean? Like we could go out 3 days, whatever. However we work out, that's different. But I'm just saying, like I don't want to clean the toilets. Like I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't like if the no, I'm saying like no. Listen, like if the air conditioner like malfunctions, like you know what I mean, I'm gonna try to fix it, or I'm gonna go get it fixed, like, or if the gutters get clogged with trees and stuff, like I don't want. Like, do you really, as a female, do you want to rake leaves? Do you want to rake leaves? Like, go ahead, bro.
I got a question for both of y'all in regards to the gender roles. Now, does it necessarily mean you have to do the act or just get it done? And I said I'm gonna give you an example. Like, as long, okay, like I said, like cooking. If you provide the food, did you fulfill your job?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no, nigga. Like,
I don't like that
don't do that.
I don't like
don't
that
do
shit.
that. No, don't do that.
I don't
You
like
better,
that shit. That's cheating, motherfucker.
Okay.
yeah, that's cheating, bro. Like,
Don't do
so
that.
if it's your day to provide a meal, buying the food, that's not gonna cut it, bro.
Then that's crazy because I'm like, what if you go get? I mean, like, what if you got the homie or the homegirl that's like a 5-star, I mean, super culinary, top flight security type?
It'll get you through,
shit.
but not if I know you can cook.
No. If you provide a meal, if you go out and you like, if you go to wherever and you get the food and you play, like, if the meal is complete once you bring it to the table, you've done your job. I thought you meant like you just go to Wegmans and you buy the ingredients and ask them to cook the shit.
See, I ain't specify what I meant, but like more or less, like if I go to Longhorn, I get you the steak and the 2 sides. Shit, I got you a meat, a carb, I mean a vegetable.
No.
That'll
Listen,
work.
I'm on that type of time. If it's my day to cook,
What'd you say, Smokes?
I said, yeah, you can. We can go for the full course meal, but just don't pull up with no McDonald's. That's not.
Go to McDonald's. I'm like, whoa, I'm not even jacking.
No.
You know, don't bring that shit to me. No.
I mean, I don't eat it anyways, but you get what I'm saying. Don't go to no Popeyes, none of no chicken food, none of that little.
No.
I don't. No, don't pull up with no fast food. No, you can go with that. I don't want no fast.
Wait a minute.
I want home cook.
You bring me that Wendy's Asiago chicken.
No, not on the you supposed to cook night.
No, listen, for me personally, that's sufficient. You bring that Wendy's Asiago chicken. You bring that 5-piece chicken from Popeyes.
You want to know why it's not good for me?
I'm good.
You want to know why it's not good for me? Because that's my before dinner meal.
Oh, so you just a fat ass.
I'm not. I'm skinny as hell, but 9 times out of 10, I'll be
Trapped
outside.
in a skinny body.
Yeah, I'll be outside all day, so I stop by Wendy's or something before I come home because I know dinner gonna take about an hour or 2 to get done anyway. So I go eat there first, and then when I come home, if you do something and you don't want to cook, and now you go and get some more fast food, I'm like, damn, I just had that. So
okay.
Yeah.
So now
like
jumping back,
Chipotle, Popeyes, like you got McDonald's and Burger King, then you got like Arby's and Chipotle and like Wendy's
on the same levels as Wendy's, no.
Nah, it's the hell it's not.
This is dog.
You ain't walking out of Arby's spending less than $10 for your meal, bro.
I don't care how much you spend. I'm
Fuck
talking
the
about
bread.
I'm talking about the food quality. Yeah. I'm talking about the quality.
Right.
Fuck the money.
So y'all gonna tell me y'all putting Wendy's on the same pedestal as Burger King and McDonald's?
Yep. Hell yeah. It may taste a little better, but that's only to the taste buds. All that shit is the same.
Big facts. I concur.
For argument's sake,
I don't eat McDonald's. And
at the end of the day, like you paying more for quality, bro. Like you paying more for quality. Like I mean, it's better for argument's sake. I'm gonna give you that, but you paying significantly more for the food. You not walking out. Like, you get your 4 for $4, but I'm saying like you get you the Asiago chicken meal joint. You paying like $11 at Wendy's. Why is that? Because like you getting like premium chicken cuts. But like for argument's sake, I'm gonna give you that. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue what you're saying. Like,
but no, listen. For that same meal, right? You just spent $12 for. You can go down to fucking Rachel's and get a whole lot better food.
But at the same time, you still paying for the same cuts of chicken, though.
I don't know.
You still paying for the same quality of food, though.
Are you though?
I don't know about that.
Smoke's kind of getting a little
Rachel's and motherfucking Arby's is definitely nowhere, and Chipotle they definitely not on the same level.
If you paying the same price, though, can it be? If you paying the same price, how far off can it be in quality?
It can be $5 off.
Yeah, hell
they overcharge like a motherfucker, man.
That's
Come
a
on, you gotta
fact.
know
That's
that.
a fact. I
People
agree.
overcharge just because of what it is. Just to make you
Dark skinned niggas, but I agree.
just to make you feel better, they'll overcharge your ass. And then here you come, you're gonna spend this extra money because this costs more. This costs just as much as that. Yeah, stupid. We
Motherfuckers pay for the name.
They pay for the fucking name. Like, listen, I make shirts and shit, and I buy shirts out the store, and I just put the motherfuckers together. Like, what's the big difference? Okay, they using this material. I can do that shit myself too. What's the difference when I go sell a shirt from when Nike sell a shirt? Nike been doing it for years. Everybody know Nike. Don't nobody know.
No. That's different. So now my question is like, when you paying $12.99 for the meal from Rachel's, but then you pay $12.99 for the meal from Denny's, what's the difference?
Come on back, fellas. Come on, yo.
Okay, you're right. No, Cody, you're right.
It's
about to go there.
I don't even know where it's at.
It's about to go there.
Y'all, listen.
Definitely about to go there.
Y'all boys getting
Cody,
crazy.
No. Go ahead. I'm back. I'm good. Because it's about to go there.
Y'all let it go there. Y'all let it go there, man. I ain't even playing no more.
I'm still ready to take it there.
I want to go for a minute, you know what I mean? I was having fun seeing Brother Jarvis collide.
I wanted to go there.
I see you was fully loaded.
I'm ready too. You know how it goes.
But no, so back to it. We was asking this in general. Do you feel it should be gender roles? Like do you feel it's necessary that it's roles a woman should play and it's roles a man should play? You know, like because I feel like people like they rely on like the social normalities, like what's normal, what's considered norm by society. So it's like, do you feel it should be smokes?
Do I feel it should be? Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean,
now,
and of course
why?
that's another word for but to a certain extent because
why?
Because it's like if I kill that spider, I mean, I shouldn't have to do something. I mean, it should be like it should counteract. If I take out the garbage, you should wash the dishes. One or the other. But it's like, no, motherfucker, we gonna do everything. So it's like, but then it'd be like, she not gonna kill it. You're not gonna kill a spider because, of course, you're scared and I'm a man. But it's like I can't sit there and say, yo, you kill that motherfucking spider. No, you scared. So it's like a man ain't supposed to be scared of nothing, but a female can be scared of some of everything or not want to do certain things. So it's like. But if I do it, I can't force her to go kill a spider. You know what I mean? So it's like to a certain extent.
I know some tough ass bitches.
Right, and that's the thing. You do know females that will do that shit, but then there's females that won't do it. And it's not just with killing spiders. That's just my example I came with off the head. But it's
right.
It can be anything. It's like a female may never want to take out the garbage, but most females take out the garbage won't give a fuck. It's like, hold on. If I kill a spider, you should be able to take out the garbage. If I wash the dishes, you should take out the garbage. But it's like, fuck it, I'm a man. Why would you want your woman to take out the garbage anyway? So, but I mean, so it's like to a certain extent though.
Shut the fuck up and go outside and shovel, bitch.
Go fucking shovel.
I want to see you shovel too. I'm gonna watch you out the window too.
Nah, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done had some I'm getting off subject a little bit, but I done had more. We're gonna say the stories for after when we get to the, you know what I mean? But fuck that. I'm telling my story now. Anyway, back to the point. I dated a female and she was an early bird. I was a nighttime guy. I was third shift graveyard shorty. She was, top of the morning. So when it was snow, I'm thinking like, all right, wake up 10, 11, call motherfucking Ray around the corner, give him a dove love, have him come shovel and clear everything out.
Little Ray.
And by like 7:30, she outside clearing the driveway. Now I'm waking up, throwing my shit on. I'm feeling bad. I'm running outside. Oh no, Coney is good. Nah, bitch, it's not good. Because now I feel like you stepping into my gender role. I feel like I feel like you low key antagonizing me. Like basically, you wouldn't get your lazy ass up. And she never made me feel that way. But I just felt that way on the inside. Like it's like you testing my gangster? You testing my man Leon?
Right.
I say this shit with my chest. I jump out and shovel, bitch. Like, but yeah, that's sidebar. But so now I asked Smokes and Strizzy. Now I'm gonna ask you, why do you feel it should be gender roles? Like why or why not? Because you said politically correct. So based off your political correctness, why or why not do you feel it should be
because
gender
at some
roles?
point in time in life, I don't know when, but before my time, before our time, before the time before that, men were technically expected to take care of certain things. Now, I don't know if this was before women's rights, or before y'all, they was allowed to vote. Or at some point in time, women were just expected to stay home, take care of the kids, have babies, you know, keep the house clean. Men were expected to pay bills.
That sound like a Muslim household.
No, don't do that, because you know back like in the 40s or 50s, like this is how it was for all households, bro.
Right.
It wasn't just
do
Muslim
that.
households. Don't
do
do
that,
that.
Smokes. Do that.
Don't do that.
Nah, do that. Man.
Back then, like, you got to take into consideration, like our grandfathers, they was expected to come home, give their check to their wife. She was supposed to pay the bills, pay the rent, take care of the kids, whatever the case is, like stay home. We know what everything was depicted to be back in the days.
I'm mad.
Which is why you have certain females who still feel that way down to this day. Feel like men should pay all the bills and you know what I mean, make sure all the rent and the utilities is taken care of, and she gonna take care of the home and the kids or whatever. Go ahead, Cody.
I got a question for you, Strizzy, because you what you said just sparked something in my head. I forgot. I'm glad you reminded me.
Go ahead. That's why we're here.
I seen a young lady the other day. She made a post. I'm not gonna single her out because that's her prerogative. She made a post, big bitch, and she made a post. You know what I mean? We love the ladies. Nah, we respect the women, you know, and all that. We respect our black.
Of course. She's still a bitch.
Respect those that respect themselves. Which are still our queens. Remember that.
We respect our black bitches too. But
we do.
But no, seriously.
Come on,
seriously.
come on.
Okay, maturity call. Motherfucking. She said she is not fucking with nobody that's trying to go half on the bills. Like basically, you a man, you trying to go half? Like, how do you feel about that, Strizzy? Like,
my whole thing about it is like, listen. What are you? If you want me to pay 100% of the bill, the mortgage,
everything else,
what are you doing though?
Right.
Everything else, I guess. She run the household. She cooking. She cleaning. She making sure
like
the kids
this falls under the umbrella of tricking.
No shit.
I'm dead ass serious.
How you gonna trick on your family, G?
If I'm paying 100% of utilities, 100% of the mortgage, if I'm paying both car notes, both insurances, financially, what is your responsibility, bitch? What are you doing?
What she need two insurances for if you paying on bills? She sit your ass.
No. She said she's not going half on no bill. So that includes in car notes.
She cleaning and she raising it. She cooking, cleaning, and she raising them babies while you gone. She educating them. She nourishing them. She nurturing them. She molding them.
I'm sending my kids to school. I'm paying for food that you eat.
But not. She teaching them shit you ain't got time to teach them because she at. Know what I mean? Because you at work.
Why I don't though? Why don't? Because me personally, I'm gonna be an active father. I'm gonna make sure that no matter what my job stipulation is, I'm gonna be an active father.
You gotta provide, dog. You got Sundays. You got Sundays to play with your kids.
Basically,
you feel me? So my whole thing is
you gotta provide that type of household. That shit right there that you talking about. That's what a man was. That's when a man was really a man. That nigga worked 6 days a week, all day. Came home at night, ate his food, stayed in the house, and went to bed. Went to work.
Talk to him.
That was it. That's the only way that she used to work back then. Now I blame that. I blame that on someone's men too, because I'm not trying to sit at home for real. When you
I don't like it, but I'm just saying
when you just said, "Yo, when your granddad used to come home and get a wife to check and motherfucker this, that, and third," Coney was like, "What? I'm not giving up my check." I mean, I feel you, but that's how that shit used to work though. So the man used to come home, baby, you take the check, pay all the bills, make sure I'm fed and fucked, and the kids is all right, and shit, we gonna continue to go from there. And the female was supposed to take care of the finances and make sure their bank account was growing and not decreasing. And that they was doing shit. When it came down time for it, when it was time to retire or anything else, they had money in the bank or they owned their business or whatever it was. The kids was taken care of, they went to school. That's how shit was ran. That's the basic general family, but it takes two to get that.
It takes two, baby.
Yeah, man. It definitely takes two, man. So
fuck that bitch. Sit down, read a book, and be glad you fucking know me.
No, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. You can't slap that bitch.
I can do whatever I want.
Yes, you can. I can motherfucking too. Ooh. You missed me.
But no, so now, my next question, because we got off track, and Strizzy was getting into why he feels it should be gender roles or why not. So you want to jump back into that, Strizzy?
Yeah, because my thing is like, as a female, you there's a level of femininity Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word.
I heard
femininity.
Femininity.
Yeah,
There's a level of femininity.
It sounded like that shit that was on Nemo, but go ahead.
It's a word today. So
Right,
it's a level of feminine. Like I don't want to give you $150 to go get your nails done, just for you to be changing rotors and brakes.
Right.
No, that's a waste of money.
No, yeah.
I don't want to give you, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give you $100 to get your nails done, you know, with the S on the ring finger and rhinestones because you love me because I'm that nigga. Just to be fucking digging wet leaves out the fucking gutter because you know, I mean, it defeats the purpose. I want you to be pretty. I want you to be a woman. I want you to love me. And I want you to be sexy. I want you to hold yourself to the standard. I want you to be the woman I fell in love with from day one. I want you to keep your nails done, keep your hair done, keep your toes done. You know what I mean? Like keep your lingerie game on point. Keep your sexy panties and your sexy. Keep that on where it's been at from where I met you, from when I fell in love with that.
What if she had a kid or two and that little baby kid running around throwing her off all the time?
I'm all for mommy makeovers.
Okay.
If you my joint, if you my main,
mm-hmm. and that's your little Steve running around the house.
And I put that baby in you that caused you to get a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I am all for saving up that $7,500, that whatever for that mommy makeover because this is what I invested in. So financially, I'm going to put that back into my woman. But I don't want you to hold that against the fact that you don't want to pay bills because you feel like that's the million thing to do. Like I just dropped $10,000 to get your body back on point. Don't sit here complaining to me about, you know, how I should be paying 100% of the bills when I just spent all this to get you right. Like you're gonna go to work.
Right.
Taking care of the kids and cooking, that's not enough because I can cook. Like at the end of the day, I can cook regular. And I didn't spend time up north, so like I can get busy in the microwave. I get busy in the microwave, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm talking about shrimp scampi, like brisket. I ain't talking about I ain't talking about no swole. I'm talking about I get busy in the microwave. So it's like cooking is not enough for me.
No, I love it. Get your shit off.
I want to cook. I want to teach my son how to be a man, how to fight, how to take care of a woman. How to
ride a bike, fix a flat,
how to throw a football, how to shoot a basketball. I want to teach my daughter how to, you know, let a man wait to appreciate the value of your flower before he, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to spending. I want to wake up at 2:00 in the morning to go get ice cream and pickles for my baby mother from 7-Eleven.
Because that shit is real, though.
This is me though. This is what I want to do. So like all that online stuff, like I'm not jacking on it. I'm not jacking up. Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I want to do that too. Plus, I'm going to work every day. I'm working. I don't mind working 16-hour shifts, 4 or 5 days a week to make sure that we're taken care of, and still, you know what I mean, being there and holding you and caressing you and securing you with the mindset that you're the only one for me. I don't mind doing all that. So like, I'm not about to sit here and jack no female telling me, you know what I mean, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know what I mean? And this is what I want. No, because that's just not what I want. That's not what I expect, and that's not what I'm gonna do. So me personally, that's not gonna work for me. If you if you're a female where you know a man's gonna pay 100% of everything that's on the third, I don't mind doing that. But what are you bringing to the table besides cooking and cleaning and taking care of kids? Because I'm gonna do that too. You gonna go to work, bitch. You gonna go to work. I'm going to put you in a position to succeed. If you want to go back to school, I will pay for your education. If you want to take classes to learn a trade or, you know, to take classes, right? I'm going to pay for that. But you're not just going to sit in the house and not do nothing just because you expect the man to take care of you. That's just not who I am as a person. My moral compass.
She's not doing nothing. She in the house taking care of the kids.
I don't care how far the shimmy is. And I know how big that is for me.
So you don't care? For my family that I'm settling down with, I'm not moving forward with that. I'm not. No, that's just me personally. Like, I'm not doing that. So she got to be making something, gonna pay
she got to do something like get one of these online boutiques. Like if you're gonna get one of these online boutiques or whatever the case is, if you're gonna sell clothes on Facebook, you know what I mean. If you're gonna do a lemonade stand If you go, you know, sell alcoholic beverages, make whatever you're gonna do, you're going to do something.
Going to do something
legally. You feel me? Because like I'm not trying to jump back in these streets, and you're not either.
Right.
You can sell dope and rob.
So of course I want to sell dope and rob. Don't put a thought in my mind, because we're going, nigga. I'm absolutely. I want a Joker and Harley Quinn.
Ooh.
I want the Joker and Harley Quinn. That's my goal.
Ooh.
But don't remind me, because it's not right.
No. We on positive shit here at 3G's.
No, what the fuck we're not.
Hitting a stain at night, nigga.
You see what it is, nigga. You see what it is.
But nah, so now my next thing, well, my last and final thing in regards to this is like, what role would you play? But I feel like Strizzy damn near kind of covered that. So Smokes, I gotta jump to you. What role would you play as far as your gender role in the relationship? What role would you play?
It's only one role to play, man. It's playing the man, the provider.
I'm saying,
like
how you gonna play it? You gotta give me to the letter, to the T.
Yeah, I'm
clarify how you gonna play it. Because Strizzy gave me a vivid description. How you gonna play it?
I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna tell you how I'm playing. I'm gonna provide. I'm gonna make sure every bill get paid. If you don't have it, I mean, shit, it's gonna get done anyways. If you do have it, I'm not gonna force you to pay it, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to cough out. Sometimes you have to pay something. You don't have to pay one bill, not a bill. Let's put it like this: if you're not gonna pay a bill, you're gonna have to like at least front something. You're gonna have like a car. You're gonna have to have a house. You're gonna have to have. You don't have to be like been going through school. You're gonna have to have something going on for yourself besides just being there. You know what I mean? Because if you there and you can actually do something that I'm not doing, like if you got my back, if I'm running around doing 75% and you can cover that 25% I'm not doing, I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Long as you just can cover that part that I'm not doing. You know what I mean? Because I feel I can do everything from motherfucking, and I will do everything from cook to clean, motherfucking wash dishes. I'm going out, I'm getting money. I stay out 24 motherfucking hours. I mean, I do it all. You know what I mean? I own shit. Positive, negative, legal, illegal. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much with it all, man. The dreads came through. I'm locking it out, so it ain't nothing I pretty much won't do. So
talk your talk, King.
So when it comes down to the shit, it's pretty much like it's not nothing I won't do for you. But at the same token, you gotta be that motherfucker in my corner that's gonna cover that other 25% or that other 15% if I'm doing 85 or if I'm doing 95, whatever, because the percentage may change at any given day. So long as you got me when I fuck up, or when I don't fuck up, or I just get tired, or when I'm driving them and I close my eyes and you can cover me and I'm good, and I'm back at it like a motherfucking bunny rabbit. You did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
did that pretty much clear it?
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, I mean, very detailed, very vivid. Now, as for myself, I'm gonna keep it on me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cover my responsibilities as a man, but in certain areas that I may know I'm lacking in, I don't know which side of the fence they fall under, side of the umbrella per se. But like cooking, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Can't cook. Don't give a fuck about cooking. I eat fruits and vegetables. I eat raw fruits and vegetables. I cut them up, wash them, and I'm Gucci. However, that's because I don't have children. If I had children, like during that 9 months, I'm gonna become a fucking Chef Emerald. That's a personal goal of mine. Like, yo, when that bitch get knocked up, I gotta go and do the right thing. It's just what it is. But until then, I'm focused on other shit. I ain't thinking about that right now. But like cooking, you know what I'm saying? I figure divvy that up, but I figure if I'm working, I'm doing this, then I'm not gonna be cooking. But however, I feel like some days I can give you a break or some shit like that, Now, when it comes to like handy stuff or man jobs, killing the spiders, taking out the trash and shit like that, you know what? I'm gonna keep it on handy. I'm not putting shit together because I don't feel like it. Do I know how? Yes, I can read directions. I've done it. I'm not doing it. I'm saying it on air and I don't give a fuck. And guess what? Y'all still gonna try and fucking date me anyway. Care. Anyway, I bet you I pay and get that shit done. I bet you something breaking your car. I can't fix it. I bet you I get that motherfucker done. If anything happened, the washer, dryer, I bet you I get it fixed. With the refrigerator, I bet you I get it done or buy a new one. So I'm gonna cover my grounds, but I don't care about being, the modern day handy maintenance man. I don't give a fuck about that, because I'm breathing life into you. Not only am I fucking life into you and sucking life out of you, pause. I'm breathing life into you. I'm uplifting you. I'm making you a queen. I'm putting you in position through my finances, my hard work, my protection, my providing, you know, my priestessing. Well, not priestess, but, you know, priesting, should I say. All that, like, so I'm around. I'm around to support your dreams. I'm around to make you feel like a queen. I'm around to help you be a queen. I'm around to raise these kids. Like bro was speaking earlier about being an active father. That's definitely the complete goal. You know, I want to be there every step of the way. Ain't nothing solely on mom. Like, no, we splitting this shit 50 motherfucking 50. I'll take 60 and you can take 40 if you want. I'll take the ass. I'll take my daughter.
Females ain't going for that.
No, but I'll take my daughter to cheerleading. I'll take my daughter to ballet. I'll talk to the coaches. I'll learn. I'll do whatever is necessary. I'll sit down after work and try to work with my kids when they school. And I'm with all that. And on top of the school shit, I'm going to still implement these life lessons into you and this important things, these things that are build, you know, generational wealth, like financial literacy and ownership and things of that nature. And if you my son, I'm going to tell you to avoid tricking. And if you my daughter, I'm going to tell you, get you a few tricks and don't give up no box for it. I'm going to put them life lessons into you. So I'm down with, you know what I mean, doing my part. But certain things, like the fact that I'm not extra handy, am I not handy? I don't know. I don't care to be handy. Like I've had times where I've put stuff together and I was disgusted I had to do it. Like, fuck, I did it dolo. I was mad as hell. I'm like, yo, I could have paid somebody fucking $20, $30, $40, $50 to do it. Moving. I don't like moving. They're like, oh, you work out. Yeah, I don't work out to fucking lift couches, bitch. I work out to stay healthy. I work out, you know what I mean, to still be in shape at 50 years old and not have high cholesterol and diabetes and shit like that. I don't work out to move your sectional. They got people you can pay for that. As long as I'm bringing the bacon in to get this motherfucker done, you know, fall the fuck back and sit down and read a book and be glad you fucking know me. But
just call me. Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get my shit off. But now I'm some serious shit, you know. I'm around, you know, I'm around as far as being a man to the best of my ability, and I feel whatever I can't do, I'm gonna get it done so you still won't have to do it. So I feel like I'm covering all ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Except for like that cooking shit though, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna cap you. If it's my night to cook, you getting takeout. You may get the nicer, finer takeout, the expensive takeout, but you getting takeout. Well, babe, I appreciate at least you try. No, listen, baby, I know I can't cook. There's no point in me fucking up some food we bought from the grocery store, wasting it just for you to laugh at my burnt ass shitty food, just for you to have to go in there and cook or us to have to go spend some more money. No, we're thinking financially smart. I'm just going, I mean, I'm gonna do this right the first time. Listen, Longhorn, well done. You know, New York strip, T-bone, whatever, however. I don't eat steak, so I don't fucking. You get the vibe.
Ribeye, nigga. You gotta come ribeye, nigga. Like, or tomahawk, nigga, without the fucking bone.
No, listen, swear to God, listen. If I'm ordering the drinks, I be calling like, yo, what's y'all best? Like, what's y'all? They're like, well, I'm like, listen, fuck tomahawk. That. What's the top dog? What they request the most? That's what I'm gonna provide this motherfucker.
Tomahawk, or that white goo Kobe. That white goo or that Kobe, nigga, that steak.
I ain't never even heard of the Kobe. The mama
heard of Kobe.
That Kobe steak, bro. Listen.
Oh, Kobe. Okay. No, cause you said that.
Don't have me show your bitches. Don't have me show your bitches out to a good time that you ain't showing them out to, nigga. Like fuck you.
You said that, man.
Don't have me treat your bitches, nigga. Like
it don't matter, cause once you trick off that, they gonna come get this steak. You know what? We might have to wrap this gender. We might have to wrap this gender role.
They might not make it. They might not make it. That PSP.
Time, ain't it, man?
I respect the game, Pippin.
No, I love it. I love it.
I respect the game, Pippin. I respect it.
Absolutely.
My ribs and shit. I need to eat something.
Yeah, fuck it, man. It's time, you know what I mean? Time to get up out of here. We done did what it did, fellas. It was a pleasure hanging with y'all.
No, as always, you know what I mean? That's my favorite day of the week. You know what I mean? We do. We love each other. We get each other, you know what I mean? Pause, like, we give each other topics. We get into what we get into. You know what I mean? And we keep it moving.
No. All right, well, I see y'all boys around the corner in the rose room, man.
All right, bet. I see y'all over there in a minute. One.
See you in a minute. One.